start to be in place
deep.
here.
That's very
Patterson
tight.
squeezing away, and there's the tap. Sam Patterson taps him out.
Hello and welcome to Eurowatch. I'm John Gooden, and today I'm excited to introduce a few fighters making their UFC debut this week at UFC 286. First up, let's talk Watford's Sam Patterson. He earned his UFC contract on Dana White's Contender Series with a second-round choke of King's MMA's Vinicius Sensi. That stretched Patterson's record to an impressive 10-1-1 with a 10-fight unbeaten streak. Full disclosure, Patterson is a teammate of mine under UFC veteran David Lee out of Team Crossface, so I'm pretty qualified to talk about him. A well-rounded fighter, Patterson has 4 knockout wins and 5 submissions, and he's been well matched throughout his career with a combined opponent's record of 87, 44 and 1. At 6'3" and a 78-inch reach, he's as tall and long as anyone in the lightweight division, and he uses his physical stuff very, very well with both his striking and his grappling. Patterson has always been confident his time would come in the octagon, but he developed some very valuable experience fighting internationally against a range of styles to fully prepare himself for the big show. This weekend he gets another debut fighter and another unique style in Israel's Yanal Ashmoz. Undefeated at 6-0, he brings a confidence to the UFC this weekend on the back of an 83% finish rate earned on the road with CFFC and PFL, to mention just a couple. Trained under Murat Keshtov at K-Dojo Tribe on the US East Coast, he will be well prepared for the Watford man.
Nice jab there from the champ. Sport, back elbow. He's hurt. Dimitrov shot. He's out down. And it's over. Unbelievable. Good call from Rich Mitchell.
Also making his debut in London is former Cage Warriors middleweight champion Christian Leroy Duncan. The Gloucester man swapped ambitions of playing in the NBA for MMA back in 2015. Since then, he has carefully and intelligently planned out his career. Inspired by Jack Shore, he sought out the toughest route to the top by competing on the international IMAF circuits, picking up medals along the way. It was then full steam ahead on Cage Warriors, where he has made a big impact to amass 7 wins, no defeats, with 6 finishes. CLD is a very exciting fighter who can literally fly through the air to deliver knockouts. He is trained by the MMA legend Mark Weir, whose 10-second KO at the UFC's first London show is still amongst the fastest ever. When Leroy Duncan enters the octagon, he'll face Dushko Todorovic, who has 6 appearances under his belt now for the UFC and 3 wins. It is a stiff test for the newcomer, but with a highlight reel like his, Leroy Duncan appears to be walking on water, so the expectations are high.
Charlie Campbell is pouring it on with the knees and the right hands.
Uppercut clips him. Down goes Duncan.
Look at those uppercuts. That was insane!
Scotland's Chris Duncan will get to fight close-ish to home this weekend as he takes on Venezuela's Omar Morales. Boasting a 9-1 record, Duncan's entry into the UFC was a little complicated after a failed bid at a contract against Slava Claus back in October 2021. He returned to the Apex for another go in front of Dana White, and despite some adversity, he activated war mode, landed a kill shot, and could not be denied a UFC contract. The former Highlands Shepherd has been over to an American top team to prepare for this fight, and the one they call the Problem will be hunting for $50K at the O2. Now, as I have your attention, please have a look around UFC Fight Pass and their social channels, including their YouTube, where I have a bunch of interviews with the London fighters, with some coaches, and also breakdowns with a couple of legends. Thank you very much for checking this out, and enjoy the fights.